Good morning, children. So, children, we have started our economic chapter 3 money and credit discussion. So, in our last class, we have discussed till loan activities of bank. So, in our today class, we will discuss about two different credit situation. So, before we start our discussion, let us understand about the term credit, that we call it as loan also. Okay. Now, credit refer to an agreement in which the lender supplies the borrower with money, goods or services in return for the promise of future payment. Clear? Now, as I had already said that loan situation can arise due to various reasons like to buy a house, for higher education, for agriculture farm, to set up small scale industry. So all this might be the reason where you might be looking for a credit or a loan from the bank. Now this loan can be in two ways or in the two forms, that is in the form of a formal sector or in the form of an informal sector. Banks which provide the loans are the formal sector from where you can take the loan. So what happened here is that suppose I take loan to establish an industry. I take loan from bank, right, at a rate of 6% interest. So my industry is working very nicely. So what would happen? I would repay my loan within less than a year. Clear? So when I am repaying my loan, what all I am repaying is principal amount that I have taken from the bank plus interest for the 6 months. So when I have done with the principal and the interest, I do not have any liability with bank. So in this, as my industry is working nicely, then I had been benefited from the loan which I have taken from the bank. Clear? So in your book, an example is been given of Salim. Now Salim received an order from trader in town for 3000 pair of shoes, which he has to make and he has to deliver within a month. So for the production of the 3000 pair of shoes, he need more workers and he need raw materials to be purchased so that he could complete the order within time and he could deliver it. Clear? So for all this expense he need money and he is not having so much money. So what he is going to do? He will take loan from the bank and at the end of the month he is also able to deliver the order to the trader on time and he also make a good profit out of it. And after making the profit, he is able to repay the money that he has borrowed from the bank. Clear? So in this case, credit play an important and positive role in this situation. Clear? Let's see other example also. So in case of agriculture farmer, a farmer take loan from bank but due to severe flood and drought, the crop cultivation could not be done. So the farmer was unable to repay the loan as the farmer went into a high debt. Clear? And as the debt would increase, farmer will take more time to repay its loan and as a result he will be pushed to more credit or for more loan. Clear? That means he will take new loan to repay his old one. Understood? So out in your book, an example of Sopan's problem is been given. Let's discuss about it. Sopans was a small farmer. She is having 3 acres of land. In that 3 acres of land, she grows groundnut. And to grow groundnut, he takes loan from the money lender to meet the expense of cultivation, that is to buy fertilizer and machine. But due to bad weather conditions and flood, her crop fails and she is unable to repay the money lender or she is unable to pay back the money to the money lender. And the debt grows over the year into a large amount and she has to sell part of the land to pay off the debt. Clear? So out here what is we can understand is that credit in this case pushes the borrower into a situation from which recovery is very painful and pushes the person into a debt trap. Understood about the two different credit situation? Now Next we will move on to terms of credit. So the loan that was been given, on what basis or under what terms it has been given. Let's see. Okay, first one comes the interest rate, that is at what interest the loan is been given to you, that we must have to see. That is interest rate plus principal is equal to repayment. That means how much amount I am taking as a loan, as a credit, upon that how much interest is being charged, and total how much I have to repay to the bank. That I have to understand it clearly. Clear? Second is that collateral, that is a security. The borrower had to deposit some asset as a security to get loan or credit to the bank. Now suppose a boy of 10 years went to the bank for asking loan. He doesn't have any security to be deposited, then the bank is unable to pay the loan to him. Clear? Now I have a car and a house and I deposit it as a security to the bank, and I take 3 lakh as a credit from the bank. And in case if I am unable to repay back that loan, then the bank can take away my car or my house as a repayment. Understood? Now third terms is the documentation. Of course in bank paperwork is most important, isn't it? Now like if you are going to take any credit from the bank, you have to fill up this form, you have to fill up that form, this formality you have to do, that formality you have to do. Clear? So for that paperwork is lots of paperwork you have to do in the bank. Understood? Fourth one is the mode of payment, that is in which manner the loan is to be paid, that is for how many months, year he has to pay, and at what percent interest will be charged by the bank. Everything is been decided out there. Clear? So suppose I have taken loan of 10,000 at 25% interest, then I had to pay 12,500 to the bank, and I had taken loan to establish my industry, and my industry income is 13,000. So how much is my profit of margin? 500. And if I am charged with 10% of interest from the bank, then I have to pay 11,000. Then profit of margin will be mine 2,000. Clear? So children, interest rate is the predominant factor as if we are looking for credit. Clear? So if interest rate will be less, that means I could make huge profit. So for that we have to keep in mind the first of all the interest rate, how much the bank is charging, because as earlier I said percent of interest rate varies from bank to bank. Clear? So interest rate plus collateral plus documentation plus mode of repayment is equal to our terms of credit. Clear? I hope you understand the terms of credit. So till this much. Thank you.